Yo, this is Jimmy. Thanks for joining me on this video where I'm just doing an investigation of what's going on in the skies. I looked at the forecast. It's going to be a cloudy day. It's going to rain later. So I've put some vinegar jars out yesterday to prepare for this because I have a feeling that I can clear at least the sky around my area. And then once it's a little clear, the sunlight will also help clear it. So what you'll see in the video is a lot of time lapses of the sky, and I'll talk in between a little bit. But how this works is they're spraying, it's approximately 40 million to 60 million tons of this metal particulate in the sky each year. Barium, strontium, aluminum, plastics, biological agents. I mean, this is really, I think, the core of their operation is controlling the weather. You know, like Lyndon Johnson said, he who controls the weather will control the world. I'll put some links below if you want to dive deeper into this topic. A lot of people are probably just going to dive their head into the sand, with this stuff. But I've been able to clear the skies, not totally, but I can see the effect that the vinegar has. And I mean, if you want to look at the science behind it, it's very simple. There's just alkaline metals up in the sky, and then you use an acidic base like vinegar, and what happens is the vinegar is just sitting in these little jars, and it is slowly evaporating up, because that's just how the earth works. The water evaporates upward. So eventually you got enough of these jars out, they've been sitting there for long enough, you're going to have this constant stream of acidic evaporation go up and start to poke holes through all of the spray. So I've kind of set a trap, because I figure I clear the sky, they're going to have to come by and spray more trails. So I'm going to catch them in the act. I'm going to see how far my vinegar jars will go. And enjoy. You can make a difference, is what I'm trying to say. Most people just want to assume this isn't happening, but I've been seeing this happen for like 20 years, and only last year I discovered that vinegar will make a difference. So Alright, so as you can see, a lot of clouds in the early day, and then now it's around noon when the sun is closest to the earth where I'm at, and it's clear blue skies. So it looks like as the sun gets closer to you, it clears this stuff up. And as the sun's going to get further away, we'll see what happens. Falling right into my trap. Yes. We know what you've been up to in the skies. Gonna have to send a whole fleet over here. Man, that looks crazy. He's already gone? Wait. Whoops. It's melting pretty quick. Alright, so this is my secret weapon. Little kombucha jars, about halfway filled with some 30% vinegar. Yeah, I figure they're gonna have to send a lot of trails in today. Cloud these skies. Okay, so I just want to give a little final update on today's experiment with clearing the skies. The forecast said it was going to rain at 5 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock now. And as you can see, it's blue skies. And I just looked at the forecast, and it's not going to rain at all. It might rain tomorrow, they say. So I don't want to take all the credit. It had to be the sunlight, mostly. But maybe I helped pushed it over the edge a little, you know? Eating away the chimneys. Purifying the sky. Okay, so I want to give a final update. It's about noon on the next day, and I left you at about 6 o'clock with clear blue skies. By the time it got dark, like 9 o'clock-ish, it was raining here, pretty heavy. So I think what I've definitely learned is the sun plays the biggest part in clearing the chemicals from the sky. I'm sure the vinegar jars help, but I'm sitting here at noon and it's been cloudy all day, a big white sheet. So we're going to have to find better ways to clear the sky, but hey, I'm sure it does something. It does help out. There's plenty of videos on the internet about boiling vinegar, and you can see it clear the sky. It's just, you got to realize you're going against a military operation that's going 24/7 to control the weather. So they can overwhelm an area anytime they want with enough of this stuff. But, you know, we got to do what we can do right now, you know. So I hope you've learned something. You know, I hope this gives you encouragement that's, you know, we're figuring out how to get rid of this stuff, even though we don't have planes, we don't have, you know, but we have Mother Nature. We have everything we've always needed. And these perversions aren't going to last forever. So I love you guys. Have a good one.